Hello, welcome back to the channel for another coin hunt. Today we have £1,000 and £2 coins to have a hunt through. This bag here was sealed, I think, on the 26th of July 2023, and this bag here I know was sealed today on the 14th of October. There's a little bit of a story behind this bag, which I'll tell you about during the hunt. All right, without further ado, let's get these bags opened up and see what we can find. And while those bags are being opened up, let's just have a quick look at the book to see which designs we're still after. On page 1, England and Northern Ireland Commonwealth Games, Northern Ireland being the rarest £2 coin in circulation. And after that, we have everything up to and including the Great Fire of London. Okay, and we're on the 4th bag, and this one is going to be our first find of the day. Let's have a look and see what it is. Jodie Clark portrait. We have Shakespeare's Histories, so this is the most common of the 3 Shakespeare coins. That one's not a keeper. In fact, I don't keep any of the Shakespeare coins. Fantastic. I thought I saw the word youth on the edge inscriptions when I opened up this bag. That is the Rio handover, which, as many of you will know that follow the channel, I had quite a history with this design. It's the very last one that I found when I was completing my first book, or trying to complete my first book before I started the channel. In fact, this was the only one that I hadn't found by the time I did start the channel. So I'm absolutely thrilled with that. It's, well, my favourite design, probably alongside Darwin. Absolutely brilliant, and it's very rare. It's under 1 million on the mintage figures. Absolutely brilliant. That is going to go down there in the keepers section. We've got a little bit of a haul here in this bag. So here we have another Shakespeare. So this one is Shakespeare's Comedies. That's the rarest of the 3. Even so, it's not a keeper on this channel anyway. Here we have a DNA double helix. Get it the right way around. There we go. Very nice design. It's not quite a keeper though. And we've completed the Shakespeare set already. So that is the Shakespeare's Tragedies, which is in the middle of the 3 mintage figures. This is actually the one that I'm the most interested in finding because it's known to have the occasional edge inscription error. And I have been fortunate enough to find one before I started the channel. This is the correct edge inscription though. It says, "What a piece of work is a man." So that's all as it should be. The edge inscription error that you might find is for king and country. If you find one of those, that's a really nice find. They're not that common. Another Jodie Clark portrait. This is going to be something. It's another Shakespeare's Histories. Very cool. I'm just going to have a quick reshuffle here. Let's have all the Shakespeares together on that top row. There we go. Okay, and here we have the Gunpowder Plot. This one is not a keeper either. And another Jodie Clark portrait. Wow, we're really hitting the commemoratives today. It's another Shakespeare's Tragedies. Let's have a look at the edge inscription on this one. "What a piece of work is a man." That's as it should be. Another Shakespeare's Histories. Goodness me, a bit of a Shakespeare haul today. Fantastic. Here we have a World War I Navy centenary. So this has actually got a lower mintage figure than the Rio handover, but we've been really lucky on this channel with finding these. It's just worth checking for a flag error, a little bit of extra cud that you can get at the top of the mast there. This one doesn't have that, but nevertheless, that's an excellent find. 650,000 is the mintage figure. So that is a really, really good find. This hunt is going from strength to strength. We have Charles Dickens, so this one is an extremely common one. It's one of the most highly minted of the commemorative £2 coins. And another Charles Dickens straight away in the next bag. And again, Charles Dickens number 3. He is extremely common. We find a lot of him on the channel. Oh, this is going to be something again. World War I Army. So speaking of common, this is the second most highly minted commemorative £2 coin. We find a lot of them on the channel as well. They are known to have rotation errors, edge inscription errors, so we just check them for king and country. That's the edge inscription that we're looking for on the Shakespeare coin earlier. That one is all as it should be. Oh, and it looks like we've got a Britannia underneath there as well. But first of all, another Jodie Clark. What do we have? It's a Shakespeare's Tragedies again. Check the edge inscription. What a piece of work as a man. That's all as it should be. Now, Britannia. We really want 2015 Britannias. That's the lowest minted. It's got 650,000, the same as the Navy. However, 2016 is also a keeper. And then rumour has it there's going to be some 2021s going into circulation, but we haven't seen any of them yet. This is a 2016, so that's still a low tier keeper. It's still a nice find. Another Jodie Clark portrait. What have we got this time? Another Shakespeare's Histories. And here we have Brunel's portrait. So this is one of a two coin set, Brunel's portrait and achievements. This one just worth checking the edge inscription. Isambard Kingdom Brunel Engineer. That is all correct and as it should be. Of course, I will be checking all the coins at the end of the hunt for any errors or anything else that's interesting. It's just that some of them are known to have these errors, so I try and remember to check them on camera. Another Brunel's portrait with the correct edge inscription. Yeah, I can just about make that out. Something coming up here. It's another Britannia. Come on, be 2015. 2016 again, another low tier keeper. It's a different one for today. This one is Active Union. So again, this one's known to have a rotation error, so we'll just check it on camera. This one's absolutely fine. Very common indeed, Active Union. Florence Nightingale, very nice too. So again, very, very common indeed, but a lovely design. And another Charles Dickens, that one's in pretty good condition. Another Charles Dickens. Another gunpowder plot there. Second one of the day, I think. Or have we not had a gunpowder plot today? I thought we had. Oh, looks like we haven't, or if we have, I've covered it up with a different design. I thought we'd had a gunpowder plot. There it is there, just missed it. Oh, something in this bag. Something good, I saw it. There it is, London Underground Train. Again, we have quite a bit of luck finding these on the channel. That is absolutely a keeper. Very nice find. We find a lot more trains than roundels actually for some reason. Roundels marginally lower minted, but not sort of significantly so. Oh, here we have a Darwin. So again, one of my favourite designs, if not my favourite. That one, however, is pretty grubby, so I'm not sure I'm really holding on to that one. I'll put it in the keepers section for now. Another active union. Check the rotation on this one. Absolutely fine again. And another Charles Dickens straight away in that bag. A real stack of Dickens today. Another World War I Army as well. No rotation error and no edge inscription error. The Trevithick. This one again is very common, but we haven't found it yet today, so nice to have it on the table. Another active union. Wow. Let's have a look at this one. No rotation error again. One day I will find a rotation error on those. Story behind the bag that was sealed today. So I actually went into the bank yesterday, my usual bank where I pick up the £2 from, and I picked up these two bags, and I didn't sort of particularly check them carefully in the bank. Sort of try and put them as discreetly as I can into my carrier and then get out of there and get home. So when I got home and I took them out, I immediately noticed that one of them was a lot lighter than the other one, and I mean it really was noticeable. So I'll try and remember to put up a picture on the screen. I weighed them both, and one bag was a kilogram lighter than the other one. I mean, I'm not one of these people that can tell the difference between an ounce. So, like, for me to notice that there's a sort of a difference, it really has to be quite significant. Right, Jodie Clark. It's another World War I Army, no rotation error, and the correct edge inscription. So then, like, fortunately, I'd noticed. Oh, here we have a golden guinea. That's nice. That's a low tier keeper. Add to the keeper section down here. Is growing very nicely. I'm going to start this bag with another Jodie Clark portrait. This one feels a bit funny, I have to say. It feels a bit odd. Let's have a look and see. It's another army. Okay, no rotation error. Seems to be completely fine. So yeah, it was lucky that I picked up on it before I opened it, so the bag was still sealed. But I picked up the bags on my lunch break, and I was working again, so working from home that day. Oh, this bag's been sellotaped again. It's the second one that we've had like that. So what I did is I phoned up like the main line to try and get through to the branch, but they wouldn't put me through. So I wanted to speak to the branch and let them know that this had happened. And here we have Brunel's achievements. That is the sister coin to the portraits that we've been finding. So they just left a note on my account to say that, you know, I'd had a problem, I picked up some coins and that one of the bags was light. Yeah, it was a bit annoying, and this has never happened to me before. Wow, a Magna Carta, look at that. Absolutely fabulous design, another keeper for sure. Absolutely brilliant. This is a really, really fantastic hunt, I have to say. It's never happened to me before. I mean, I've been like a couple of coins short maybe. Obviously, as you all know, I find plenty of fakes as well. There's another gunpowder plot. And a Dickens as well to finish that bag off. Dickens by far and away in the lead today. So yes, And even though the bag was still sealed, I was a little bit nervous about, I had to go back into the branch first thing this morning, of course, to try and get it sorted out. But given that it was, I think it turned out to be 140 pounds light, I was a little bit nervous about going into the branch, even though the bag was still sealed, another Trevithick, because it was so significantly light. You know, it's not like it was some sort of clerical error where someone had miscounted 24 out of 25 bags. It was 7 bags short, I think. Maybe it was even 8. I remember it was 140 or 160 short. So yes, I was a little bit, oh wow, there's a really good find in here. Oh, a couple of really good finds in here. Hold that thought, I'll finish the story in a minute. Let's just have a careful look at this bag. We have another Britannia, come on, be a 2015. So 2016, that's the third 2016 Britannia of the day. And then I think I spied something else in here. My eyes deceiving me. It wasn't that, but that's still very cool. Another DNA double helix. And it was this last one here that I saw. Isn't that nice and shiny? £2. It's another Navy centenary. So wow, 2 in a hunt is very special indeed. Look at that. That one is shining. So that's 2 today. So anyway, I went into the branch this morning. Look at that! It's another ship. It's a Mary Rose, and she is in beautiful condition. Look at that. What an absolute peach. Oh my goodness me, I'm running out of room on the keeper's row down here. Wow. Oh goodness me, I'm glad that I went to all the trouble to take that bag back in, because I have been spoilt with the treasures that it had inside. So I went into the branch. There's another Brunel's portrait. Let me just check the edge inscription. It's in Bard Kingdom. Brunel is correct. Where does he live? There we go. I went into the branch, and I have to say, I shouldn't have been worried about it. They were absolutely fantastic. I'm so lucky to have the staff in my local bank branch that I do. I mean, they know me. I've been going in there for a few years now, every week, taking out coins. Mind you, I've got a Turkish lirasi there, Turkish lira. Don't know how that's managed to find its way into the bag. You do find those occasionally. That's a shame. They're just absolutely brilliant. I'm so lucky. They order the coins in for me if they need to. Mind you, I'm saying I'm so lucky. Is that a fake at the top there? Yeah, it might just be the bag making it look a bit strange. No funny sound. I think it's probably okay. Yeah, they were absolutely brilliant about it. Even though the bag was sealed, I thought they might say that such a significant amount, they never would have miscounted like that and all the rest of it. But no, she just quickly checked it with the manager. He came over and he apologised. And then there and then they opened up the bag. They counted how much was in there, and they just made it up from the tills. So, absolutely brilliant service from my bank once again. Here we have Lord Kitchener, which commemorates the outbreak of World War I. This one is known to have a null error where the obverse and the reverse don't match. Just worth checking that this side has £2 written at the bottom there, which it does. So that is correct. If you find one without £2, then you've found yourselves a really nice error. So, we need to finish off this hunt. I mean, I'm being greedy now, but these bags feel like they've had the potential with all these wonderful finds. Could we finally get one for the book? We've been waiting ages for another Commonwealth Games. It was another sellotaped bag. We still need England and Northern Ireland, and well, I mean, I don't know whether you can ever say you're due to find one of those two, but we've been looking for them for quite a while. There we go, there's another Brunel's achievements, Archers at Paddington Station. And in fact, I think I was looking at the Shaky scale earlier, and that's another sellotaped one. I think we've found every other design, apart from those two, at least 3 times. So everything else we have at least in triplicate. It's a nice shiny 2011. So, you know, it's not beyond reason that we might find one of the 2 that we're missing. It'd be very nice to have this bag this book closed down this year. But still, you never know. I mean, it's just a case of you've got to keep on hunting, and eventually it will turn up. I mean, you can have a lot more that's another Dickens. A lot more confidence with these £2 hunts that they'll eventually turn up. Whereas, like with the 50p's, you know, the Kew Gardens, for example, very hard to find. I've never found one. But a few have turned up this year on various coin tuber hunts. So this one's the last bag of the hunt. Let's see if it's got something in there that we need for the book. Don't see anything. Not today. Okay, I'm going to double check all the coins now and make sure I didn't miss anything the first time round, and I'll post back in a few seconds with what I find. Okay, I finished checking all the coins, and I did find one technology of interest. 2015, that's the year to watch out for these rotation errors. Look at that, the Queen is nose up. She should be facing this way. So that is a really, really nice rotation error on that 2015. And then looking back at the main hunt itself, I mean, it's been an absolutely cracking hunt. On the low tier keepers, we've got this Darwin, a Guinea, 3 2016 Britannias, but then the star finds on this bottom row here, there's 7 of them today. We've got the Underground Train, the Magna Carta, 2 Navy centenaries, the Mary Rose, Rio Handover, and of course that technology rotation error. Very, very hard to pick a favourite today. I think you'll know which one I've got an inkling towards. But let me know in the comments which one your favourite is, and thank you very much for watching as always. If you enjoyed the hunt, please do consider hitting the thumbs up and subscribing, and I'll see you next time for another coin hunt.